Okay, hi all, good morning. So, welcome to the SQL training course. Request. I have kept everyone muted, so if you have any question, you can ask. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, hope my screen is visible and voice is audible, everyone.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, before I proceed further, I will let you know about the basic process how we follow this. So, this is the topics in scope. Okay, we cover from basic. No prerequisite is needed for this course. We start from scratch. You can see like we have mentioned, we will teach you how to create table, insert data. It means totally from scratch. And then we will cover the set operators, subquery, constraints, window functions, joins. It means this course will be sufficient for you to crack data engineering, data analyst, business analyst, or any job profile which is related to data. Okay. And this is like a weekdays batch, Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9 a.m. IST, 2 hours daily. And the course duration will be around 1 month. Okay. And this will be totally live class over Zoom. And we don't have any PPT, no theory. This is a totally practical hands-on session. We'll be practicing queries on this Oracle platform. We will help you that how to work on this, how to launch it. No special requirement. I mean, like no special configuration of means laptop is required. Even if you have 4 GB RAM, that is sufficient. Many of you have asked that I don't have a personal laptop. I'm working on official laptop, so how I can practice. So we will help you with that as well. Apart from Oracle, we practice on Microsoft SQL Server platform as well. Okay, you can say this is the SQL Server platform. Now, those who are freshers or those who are from non-technical background, generally you have this question that, Tanvir, what is the difference between Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Postgres, right? See, these all are like different vendors. Okay. And on top of this, that is on this platform, you can practice your SQL queries. The syntax varies hardly 0.5 percentage or 1%. But in interviews, the interviewer will never ask you the syntax from one platform to another platform. You see, it is exactly like if you know how to ride a car, you can ride a Tata car, Hyundai car, Ford, BMW, Mercedes, any car, right? The only thing is they have different dashboards and a little bit functionalities are different, correct? But even then, we practice on Oracle platform and SQL Server platform. That is what I have shown you. But you are free, you can practice on any platform, whatever you want, MySQL, Postgres, or anything, okay? And after each and every class, we will be sharing recording with you on YouTube. And then apart from that, classroom notes and assignments. These 3 documents will be shared with you after each and every class, whether you are attending the class or not. And the recording we will share with you in the private mode. We need your Gmail ID. We will give you private access on that, and you'll be able to access the recording. And we share assignment on each and every day. Like you can see, these are the assignments of the previous batches. We used to share this kind of assignments. You have to work on the assignment, and the next class when we start with the assignment discussion. Like if you're getting stuck in a question, maybe question number 3, 5, anything, you can ask and we will discuss it during the class. Okay. Apart from that, we share the classroom notes. See, this is the classroom notes, like what all we have practiced during the class. We used to share it. We don't share any notes, no PPTs. For that, we encourage students to prepare your own notes. Okay. In my previous batch, students, they have prepared their own notes. So similarly, I will recommend everyone to prepare your own notes, because intentionally we have kept this session totally hands-on, practical, because in interview, most of the question you will be getting from SQL perspective will be like hands-on only, like practical questions only. Okay. So guys, this is all about like how we teach and the process we follow. Do you have any question? This is totally interactive session. You have freedom to ask question at any point of time. Okay, we will not tell you that, okay, wait till the end of the session, then you can ask. No, you can stop us at any point of time. You can ask your questions. Okay. Even after class, if you're getting somewhere, if you're getting stuck, you can connect with us on WhatsApp. You can share your question. You can share the screenshot of the question where you're getting stuck. Sometimes we are a bit occupied with some other commitments, some other questions. So maybe it can take some time. But yes, we will give you that option that you can connect with us after class as well. But we recommend you to ask your questions during the class. Once the class is over, again, we give you some bandwidth that once the class is over, you stay on the call and you can ask your question. And this is for any anyone who is working in any job profile which is related to data, like data engineer, data analyst, business analyst, SQL developer, ETL testers. They all will be benefited from this course. Okay, so that's all from mine. Do you have any question before I proceed?
Will you cover SSRS, SSIS, or SSAS in this term?
No, that will not cover. PL SQL as well, we will not cover.
Okay.
You see, this is the agenda. This is the curriculum we are going to follow. Okay. So I think I have shared in the group, but not an issue. Again, I will share this in the generic group. You can go through this. Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. If we when we face the interviews, that time we most of the time face the queries about most complicated queries and that. So it will be handled in this session.
Yes. We will help you. You see, we will during the course we'll be able to solve close to 250 assignment questions. Okay. But yes, we don't start directly with the complicated and the complex questions because we have participants who are freshers, non-technical background. So we start slowly from the simple one, then little bit complicated, then more complicated. And during the course, we recommend you to not to work on any other assignment. First of all, complete our assignment question because we have designed it in such a way that will give you incremental growth. Okay. So first of all, complete our assignment question. Then maybe those of you who are following me on LinkedIn, please go on mute, guys. So those who are following me on LinkedIn, you might have seen that I used to post some complicated questions on LinkedIn. Then I suggest my participants go through my LinkedIn post. I'm not compelling this. Why I'm telling this? This is the flow. This is how we have designed the course. But you are free. You can practice from anywhere. But what happens, the sometime like if someone is a fresher or from non-technical background, if directly you will jump to HackerRank, LeetCode, or any other platform, and if you don't have the basic understanding of SQL keywords, how it works, so maybe you will get frustrated that, oh, this is very tough, this is complicated. So we have designed it in such a way that first of all, we will work on your foundation, a strong foundation. And in this course, this is not a ready-made course like we will teach you that what is count, what is joins. We will give you the reason for each and everything. Okay. Maybe a few of you might have seen that long back. I think 1 month back, we have posted some set of questions, and that's some common interview questions which are asked. See, this is the set of questions I posted on my LinkedIn page. So our training course, we will explain you that why this, why that, what is the reason for this, everything like from the foundation, like what is the purpose of this, why I'm using this keyword, what is the limitation of this, where it fails. So maybe those who already know SQL, you can understand these questions in a better way, what the question is. So our class is more concept oriented. Okay, and once you have a strong foundation, this will help you to write complex queries. So in a nutshell, once you are done with this class, working on the assignment religiously, we'll be able to write complex queries. Hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you cover SQL optimization as well?
Yes. That actually for optimization, we don't have any separate session. So what all topics we'll be teaching you? Simultaneously, we will be teaching you about the optimization techniques for each and every keyword. Like suppose if I am teaching you subquery, okay. So then I will teach you along with that why the subquery is not good from performance perspective. Why you should use CT expression? Okay. Suppose if I'm teaching a join, so which join is not good from performance perspective? So optimization in each and every keyword will be using that how this is good from performance perspective, where you should not use this. Suppose distinct keyword, why you should not use distinct keyword frequently, why distinct you should not use in set operators, why it impacts the performance. So all this thing, that is a continuous discussion.
Got it.
Hope I answered the question.
Yes, yeah. Got it.
Okay, any other question, anyone?
So, sir, it means while we are learning, you are also informing us that for a interview perspective, which question is
Yeah.
topic is important and what type of questions will be asked in the interview, right?
Correct. See, mostly our target audience are the one who are planning to attend an interview. Okay, and secondly, those who are working in the corporates. Okay, and they're facing some challenge in their project. So we take care of these two. These two are the buckets of participants we have. We know that many of you are planning for interview, right? So we will share those interview questions. You see, these questions which I have shown you right now, right? These are also set of interview questions, but these are conceptual interview questions. Apart from that, we have direct SQL queries interview question. There's a list of close to 50 questions like highest salary, minimum salary, NS salary, delete, duplicate, how to keep one copy, delete another copy, many other such questions, which is nowadays floating on LinkedIn. Okay, we will help you all those questions. I will show you quickly one thing like 1 minute. See, there's this master SQL. See, this is a set of questions we will share with you. So this is almost more than 300, 400 set of questions we have. So all these questions will be solving using the course. Okay, and this covers from simple to medium to complex queries. Okay, fine. Any other question, anyone?
So, hello.
Yeah, tell me. Hi.
Yes, whatever you are teaching daily basis, on that basis, we can do a practical work like any software we will install regarding this SQL.
We will guide you. All the things, what software installation is needed, everything we will guide you. No prerequisite is needed. Even if you're working in your official laptop, we will tell you on which platform you can work.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Fine then, guys. Do you have any other question, anyone?
Sir, last one. So
yeah.
we have seen like, MySQL, Microsoft, Oracle. So what are the difference, sir, in all this? Like all are same or?
Yeah, I have answered this in the beginning of this class itself. See, yeah, many of you have this confusion, especially those who are freshers or from non-technical. That Tanvir, we have heard about Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Postgres, Netezza, Teradata. So what all are these platforms, right? So they all, these all platform are like they are different vendors. Okay, they provide you a platform where you can write your SQL queries. They all have their pros and cons. Like Postgres, it's an open source, right? Oracle, it is not an open source, it's a licensed version. But again, you cannot handle unstructured data on Oracle. Then Hive, you can it's for unstructured data as well. Means they all have their pros and cons. But at a very high level, on any of this platform, you can write your SQL queries. Okay. But again, it depends on companies. In some of the organizations, you will see they are using Oracle. Some organizations, they're using Microsoft SQL Server. It is exactly like I told you the same example that if you know how to ride a car, you can ride a car of any company, Tata, Hyundai, Ford, any other company car you can ride, right? So that is what we will teach you the generic SQL, the ANSI standard SQL, which is applicable on all the platforms. So don't get confused that, okay, Tanvir will be teaching on Oracle, but in my company, I'm working on Microsoft SQL Server. No, nothing like that. Hardly 1% or 0.5%, there will be change in syntax. Okay, like in Oracle, we use minus keyword. So in SQL Server, we use except keyword, and on Postgres as well. In Oracle, we use substring, SUB, STR. In SQL Server, it is SUB, like this. Very simple syntax variation is there, so don't have to worry. And in your interviews, the interviewer will never ask you question that, okay, write this query on Microsoft SQL Server, on Postgres. No, they will never ask. Nowadays, interviewers are checking your logical ability because they know that even if you're getting stuck in syntax, you have Google. If you're working in project, you will get help from that, right? So their
Okay.
main intention is that how smart you are in building logics, because SQL is nothing but logic building only.
Okay.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
other question? Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Hello.
Tell me. Yeah. Hi, Shiva. Yeah. Tell me.
Tanvir, is date functions also covering in this section?
Which function?
Date functions.
Date functions. Few of the date functions we will cover, but not all the date functions. The reason is most of the date functions are the ready-made one. Okay, but few of the common date functions we will discuss. But if you have any specific use case, we will discuss that. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Any other question, anyone? Okay. So I know like we have close to 40 participants. So, but I need few volunteers, like 4 or 5 volunteers who can tell what is the expectation from this course. Anyone who wants to go first?
Hi, Tanvir. This is Sujan.
Yeah, Shujan, yeah.
We already spoke on that, but I'm currently working with HSBC.
Hmm.
But mine is kind of like, day-to-day activities, process kind of a job. So my intention is to change the profile and then switch to this data science and all. Initially I start with SQL and then train on Python and etc.
Mhm.
So that's my goal,
Okay.
because
So,
the data science, it's
Mhm.
booming, sir, right? So
right, of course, yeah. Got it. Any other?
Yes, Tanvir. So this is Mawsum. So my expectation from this course is to able to write any kind of SQL problem, maybe an interview or in your day-to-day job. So currently I'm working as a data engineer. I just switched my profile to data engineer. Now I'm seeing that there are many complicated SQL queries already written and getting the new request. So for that, I am finding hard to write things. So my expectation is to be able to write complex SQL queries.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Mohsin.
Yeah.
Anyone else who wants to share your expectation from this course?
Hello, sir. I also want to switch my job. Currently, I'm working in the Kantar, and it is a market research company. And I want to switch into the IT using BI tools. Okay, so while working on the business intelligence tools, SQL is the most important part. So the expectations from these courses are I can able to crack the interview with all the complicated queries related with SQL. Okay, and able to handle after interview also able to work on BI tools using SQL. That is the
Mhm. Okay, sure. Got it. Thank you. Anyone else?
Hi.
Tanvir,
Hmm.
Deepak this side. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Deepak.
am working as a VI developer, so I am stuck in writing complex SQL query.
Hmm.
So I need to work on that. From this course, I want to become. I want to learn how to write complex query. So currently, I am working as a VI developer
Okay, got it.
with Power BI.
Okay. Anyone else?
Hi, Tanvir. This is Madhukiran.
Madhukiran, yeah,
Presently, I'm working as a BA tester. Like,
Mhm.
I want to shift to the big data testing or the ETL testing. Like, for that reason, I need SQL, right? I know the basic
Mhm.
SQL, part, like joins, and not
Mhm.
having time like practical experience, but I have some knowledge, like 10% or 20% of knowledge. I'll write the minimum for that
Okay,
reason.
okay, okay. You know the basics, but you want to understand the complex part of it, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine.
Hello,
Uh,
sir. This is Mangesh. Hello.
okay, yeah, Mangesh. Yeah. Hmm.
Sir, I'm working on ETL. So while working on ETL, we require SQL queries in backend. So please go through this also.
Okay, okay. Okay, fine. Fine. I think anyone else who wants to share your expectation from this course? Why you are?
Sir,
Hi, Tanvir.
Yeah,
Like I'm working as a Kafka engineer, so I just want
Kafka.
to, yeah.
Hmm.
So basically, I just want to learn like how to approach the target questions. Like there can be multiple approaches. So sub queries or through joins. Like at what point of time, which options we should select. Like it's based on approach or the logic buildings and the optimizations in writing the complex queries. So sometimes we get
Okay.
confused because there are multiple ways to solve any problem. So how to approach
Hmm.
those problems, like how to cut down that problems into beaten pieces so that we can write the complex queries in optimized way.
Okay. 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 Thanks. Thanks. Got it. Yeah. Fine.
Hi, Tanvir.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wasim
Hi.
here.
Hi. Tell me. Yeah, Wasim.
I'm working as a data analyst with Publicis Sapient, but here
Hmm.
I'm using my Excel, not using SQL. And my Excel is more than 1 GB, so it is very
Hmm.
critical to handle my Excel data in the
Hmm.
base. So I would like to store my data in the SQL and handle all the logical formulas similarly in Excel. So I would like to apply same logical function in SQL to handle lot of large data sets, which more than, because
Okay.
Excel have limited rows, 10 lakhs.
Hmm.
So this is very critical for
Hmm.
me. So this time,
Okay. Got it. Got it, Wasim. Thanks.
thanks.
Okay.
Sir,
Oh,
one question.
hmm.
As a SQL, for a SQL developer, all these things are all these basics are important, right? If I want
Mhm.
to work as a SQL developer or anything other also required for that.
Hmm. For SQL developer, you should know SQL, no doubt, from basic till advanced.
Yes.
But apart from that, you should know at least basics of PL SQL as well. And then you should know the ETL architecture as well. ETL architecture means the journey of data, what all layers you have in ETL, why we have different layers, what are the different transformation logics, what are SCDs, what is soft delete, what is data cleaning activity, what is data mining activity, dimension, fact, star snowflake schema, ELT, ETL, data lake. Many other terms are there which is related to ETL. You should know those terms as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you can connect with me after this class. We provide training on that ETL as well. I don't want to deviate from the topic. You can connect with me
Yes,
after class. We'll let you
yes,
know.
and
Okay.
Okay, thank
I would like to join ETL and data warehouse because
We
that's
will
where,
discuss
yeah,
after the class. Don't,
sure,
no, not an
yeah,
issue. Okay.
sure.
Okay, fine. So thanks a lot for sharing your expectation. Quickly, I will go through this. Okay. First of all, like nowadays it is considered as data is the new oil. I'm not sure how many of you have heard about this. So actually, the IT industry has changed. Okay, okay. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself actually and discuss everything. So myself, most of you like know Mohammed Tanveer Khan. So I'm in the IT industry for the last approx 12 years now. I have worked throughout my career in data-related job profile only as a business analyst, data analyst, developer, tester. I worked for MNC like Infosys, and then I have worked for investment banking as well, like Fidelity International, Fidelity Investment, Eight Roads, and many other financial institutions as well. Okay. So throughout my career, I have worked in data-related job profile, SQL, Unix, Python. These are my core skill sets. I have worked on this. So this is all about me. And yeah, so like I have seen that the IT industry has means it has changed rapidly, and that is like it happens with every field, but not with IT industry. I remember when I joined the IT industry in 2011. everyone was talking about .NET and Java. Okay, that was like anything. Everyone wants to learn that because that was in huge demand. Then during 2014-15, we saw that big data came into picture. There is a lot of a story that how it comes into picture because of a lot of social media, a lot of sources are there which is generating data. That's a different topic of discussion. So the market was changing, right? Then everyone start jumping into the data, big data. They want to understand how big data works, what is MapReduce, what is this Hive and all those things. Then slowly came the concept of your Kafka stream processing because earlier we had the concept of batch processing. Now you are staying in an era which handles data, okay? Because if you have a business, right? So if you want to grow your business, first of all, you have to understand your business, right? And accordingly, you will take some business decisions. You will make some policies. If you cannot understand your business, that how your business is performing, if you have business at multiple locations across globe, then how you can take business decision? Now, to understand your business, you have to process the data of your business. Nowadays, you all know that a lot of sources are there which is generating data. Take the example of WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your CCTV camera, your sensors, your satellite images, your YouTube, and all these things. They are generating huge volume of data. Before 2010, like all this, most of these things were not there in the market, right? So the volume of data was very less. And that is why the concept of big data was not there in the picture. Very less volume of data was there. But now, because you have huge volume of data, a lot of sources are there which is generating data. So that is why the organizations, the business, they have to understand the data. And then only they can understand that how the business is performing. Not to understand the data, SQL is the language which can store your data, which can process the data, which can extract the data, and accordingly, suppose you want to see that how your business was performing in 2020 and till now quarter over quarter, correct? So for that, you want the data from your database that in 2020 quarter one, what was the profit? 2020 quarter two, what was the profit? Then you will see a trend, whether the profit is increasing, decreasing, or constant. If the profit is increasing, well and good. Then you will think that, okay, let's start our business at some other location as well. If the profit is constant, then your management team will think, they will do some research that why it is constant. And that is where the data analyst comes into picture. They will tell you the reason that why the profit is not increasing. So to work on all these things, you should know how to communicate with the database or how to process your data. So that is why SQL is a language which will help you to process data, to store data, to manage data, to extract the information from the data. And that is why SQL is like a bread and butter. It is like a bread and butter if you want to stay in IT industry. This is a shortcut path for non-technical to enter into the IT industry. Go for any job profile, data engineer, data analyst, 50% or more than that weightage is given to SQL. I think those of you who are in IT industry, you're working in project, you can correlate what I'm telling, right? So 50% or more than that weightage they will give to SQL. If you're able to crack the questions of SQL, it is fine. But if you fail to answer the SQL question, so the interview will not give any second thought. So that is why it is very much required these days, and everyone is looking for expertise in SQL. Okay. Now, first point, it was switch to data science IT industry. Of course, we will help you all our assignment questions if you work. You see, first of all, don't only rely on my teaching. Apart from that, you have to work on my assignment as well. Okay. Because in SQL, you will get practical questions. You have to solve their queries. So that is why on an average, on a daily basis, we'll be giving you 10 assignment questions. You have to work on that. And the next day, we discuss those assignment questions. Okay. And we will help you. Suppose many of you have told me that Tanvir, I am working as a support specialist. I'm not much into the data part. I have not worked in SQL, and 5 years I have worked in that. So now if I will jump to the IT industry as a data analyst or data engineer, they will consider me as a fresher. Yes, they will consider you as a fresher. And then that will impact your salary package, correct? But we will guide you. We will help you to understand or to answer in such a way that your 5 years of experience or 6 years of experience, which you have never worked as a data engineer, which you have never worked as a data analyst, you can project it in such a way that it will reflect that yes, you have worked on a data related job profile, and that will be counted within the bucket that you have worked as a data analyst or data engineer. Okay, because all the assignment questions what we'll be giving you, which it's based on our real-time project. Okay, so don't worry about that. The only thing what we need from you is attend the classes regularly, work on the assignment after the class, don't miss any assignment, try to solve each and every question using multiple methods. Like many of you might have seen on LinkedIn, whenever I used to post question, you will see the same question, I will share multiple solutions. Few of the questions you might have seen, I have shared 4 or 5 solutions. So you have to think in that way. So after class, at least you have to spend 1 hour on a daily basis. Okay, write complex SQL query. Yes, this course will help you that how you can write complex SQL query. But in the beginning, we will work on your foundation, and then slowly we will give you simple queries, and then we will start working on the complex SQL queries as well. BI tools, yes, nowadays, like Power BI and Tableau, it's in huge demand, Power BI developers, right? So if you're working as a Power BI developer or Tableau developer, I agree that it is not very much SQL centric, but yes, you need SQL understanding, even if you want to become a Power BI developer. Because as a Power BI developer, what you are doing, you are connecting to the access layer of ETL, right? And from there, you are extracting data and you are showing the numbers, the data on the report as per the business stakeholders requirement, correct? So for that, you should know SQL. Maybe those who are working as a Power BI developer, they can correlate to what I'm telling, right? So for that, this course will help you. And especially for that case, you should know the window functions, the joins, the CT. This is very much important. So this will help you. Okay. This is again the same question. BI developer, you'll be working, you are getting a struck in project. Yes, it happens. Sometimes you're working in the project, you got a struck or someone has written a query and you have to understand that query. Means like someone has left the company, or you are a replacement. So you have to understand the query, what he has written. So we will help you in all those things. 5th one is BI tester. Yes. If you're working as a BI tester, big data or ETL, or if you're planning to switch your career into this, you see ETL testing is in huge demand these days, and it will stay in demand for at least next 5 to 10 years because everything nowadays is based on data. Okay. And for ETL testing, the very primary skill set is SQL, and then you should know the ETL architecture. And if you know the basics of Python, the basics only, I'm not telling any libraries like Pandas, NumPy, any other, no. If you know the basics of Python, this 3 combination will give you a lot of job offers for ETL testing. Okay. And those who are from non-technical, and this is again shortcut path to enter IT industry. Means if you work like anything, in 2 months you can prepare for it and you can enter. And if your interview will go, means if you're cracking the interview in a very good manner, if you're going to answer all the questions, you can get decent salary package. Okay. ETL, of course, yeah. Kafka multiple approach, yeah, I have mentioned this. We used to solve the questions using multiple methods. Same question, how you can solve using multiple methods, multiple approaches. Okay, data analytics, I think Wasim has asked this question. So yes, Wasim, I think we have discussed earlier as well. You're working on Excel. Excel has certain limitations, right?
Yeah.
So that when you work on SQL, you will find the difference. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all, guys, from my end. Do you have any other question, or shall we start with the session now? And no prerequisite is needed. We will start from scratch. If you don't know anything about SQL, data, database, the IT industry, don't worry about all this stuff. Okay. A last call. Do you have any question, anyone? No. Okay, fine then. Let's start. Okay, first of all, Now let me create this sample table. ID, name, salary, department, 2, 3, 4. Name is Abdul, Raj, John, David. Salary is 100. Okay. I know maybe those who know the basics of SQL, this might be repetition for you, but because we start from scratch, so I have to cover all these things. Text cells, HR, search. See, first of all, we will tell you how to store data. That is the first task in any ETL project, to store the data. Okay. Hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So first thing in any ETL project or database project is to store the data, to store your business data, to store your business transactions. Okay. We store data in tabular format. Like you see, I have created this table. This is known as a table. Okay. In this table, this ID, name, salary, and department, these are known as columns. These are the columns of this table. Okay. So how many columns we have in this table employee? 4 columns. Okay. And the name of this table is employee. You can create a table with any name. There is no restriction. The only restriction is you should not use reserved keywords. What are the reserved keywords? We will discuss down the line. Okay. So here I have created a table with the name employee, and this table has 4 columns. Any questions so far? No?
No.
So is
No.
there any limitation or restriction on the number of columns in a table? Like we can create only 10 columns, 20 columns. Is there any limitation on that? Any restriction?
I don't think so. We have any restrictions.
Good. There is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. You can get this question interview, especially to freshers. There is no restriction. You can create a table with 10 columns, even with 1 column, even with 100 columns. There is no restriction. Like suppose you want to add one more column as location. Will these employees are working from which location? So Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune. So now how many columns we have in this table? We have
5 columns.
5 columns, right? So these all are known as columns of this table. There is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. You can create a table with n number of columns, but it is suggested to keep less number of columns in a table. Why? Because of a concept which is known as normalization. We will discuss that down the line, although it is a concept of ETL classes, but we will cover it. Okay. So as a best practice, you should keep less number of columns. You see, whatever we'll be teaching down the line, we'll be discussing down the line. For each and every keyword, I'll be explaining you what are the best practice, why you should do this. Sometimes SQL engine will not throw error message, but that will not be a good practice to write a query in that format or in that fashion, right? So we'll be discussing that as well, that what are the best practices you should follow. Okay. Now this is known as one record. Okay, like 1 Abdul, 100 Tech Delhi. This is one record, or this is also known as rows. So you see, these all data are related now. From this, you can understand that, okay, there is an employee whose name is Abdul. His employee ID is 1, is getting salary 100, and department is Tech, location is Delhi, right? So that is why it is known as relational database, RDBMS, relational database management system, because the data what you're storing here, they have some relation. Okay. And then you have a concept of a structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. We'll discuss all these things on the line. And because of that, your SQL, what it stands for, guys, SQL?
Structured query language.
A structured query language. At a high level, I will tell you now that what is a structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. Okay. The data generally which is in this text format, like this data, is this have some relation, this first record? Yes, it has relation, right? Guys, I want the session to be interactive. Okay, please ask question, please share your thoughts. Don't think that, okay, my answer is correct or incorrect, whatever is coming in your mind, share your thoughts, okay? So this first record, do you think they have some relation?
Yes.
Yes, they have relation. This location Delhi, from this you will understand that, oh, Abdul is working from Delhi, correct? This department tech, you will understand that, oh, Abdul is working in tech department. So this first record, it has some relation, all the columns, correct? So the data which you can store in your database, those are known as a structured data. Like this data, we will show you how to store this. This is known as structured data. Now, your audio file, your images, your video file, this cannot be stored in your traditional databases. Traditional databases means Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL. So these are known as semi-structured or unstructured data. Your HTML, your email link, your URL, your JSON file format, these are unstructured or semi-structured data. This cannot be stored in your traditional database system like Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, right? So
Right.
that is why your SQL can work only on this structured data. A structured data means the data which have a proper format, which can be stored in a table, which can have some schema. We'll discuss the schema and all those things down the line. But that is why this is known as a SQL. And then you might have heard about NoSQL. I think many of you have heard. So NoSQL stands for not only SQL. Because nowadays, you see, if you will check your WhatsApp, most of your data, you are getting images, you are getting audio file, you're getting video file. Or take this example, YouTube. Suppose if I'm interested in sports, so you will see that YouTube feed, they will share me the video recommendation of a sports only. I think you all have experience, you all have observed this, correct?
Yeah.
If someone is interested in religious video, the YouTube will share only the religious video in the feed. So how the engine is working, this is what your recommendation engine works, right? Now, how it is processing, all your data is in like unstructured in YouTube database. The video, it is unstructured, right? So to handle, to process those data, we have this NoSQL, which is known as not only SQL, like your MongoDB and all those things are based on NoSQL. So we will be studying about SQL, a structured query language, that how to manage, how to process, how to store, how to extract data from the database which has a structured data. And for that, we have this SQL language, a structured query language. Any questions so far? Fine. Okay.
Yes,
So far I have taught you that we have a table. So like we have our house now. So in house we are staying. Similarly, in database we have table. It is like a house. Inside this you can store data. Okay. Now here I have shown you 5 columns, but there is no limitation on the number of columns. You can keep n number of columns in a table, your wish, as for the business use case. But it is suggested to keep less number of columns because of the concept which is known as normalization. We will discuss that down the line. Okay. Now this is one record, this is another record, this is another record, this is another record. Or this is also known as rows. This is first row, this is second row, this is third row, this is fourth row. So in this table, how many rows you have?
4.
4 rows. But while counting rows, don't consider this one. This is not considered as a row. This is known as headers. Okay, this is a header or column. These are the columns. These are the rows. First row, second row, third row, and this is the fourth row. Now, is there any limitation on the number of rows in a table?
No.
No, again, there's no limitation. So this is what Wasim has asked, that he's working as a data analytics, right? He's working in data analytics job profile, and he's handling everything using Excel. But you know, Excel has limitation. You can handle only close to 1 million data, right? But But in your SQL, your databases, you can handle millions of data. In my previous project, we were handling 15 million data. There is no limitation. This is the beauty of SQL. You can handle a huge volume of data, and you can write the optimized query. It will quickly give you the data what you want, right? So, any questions so far? No? So now I will show you how to create this table in the database. Now, this is the Oracle platform. How to launch this? This is very simple. Just you have to go on your Google Chrome or any platform Edge. Just write there this one, Oracle Live SQL. Just you have to write this. That's all. Then a window will open and it will ask you to create an account. Okay, you have to create an account. If you want, you can give dummy names. It will ask for your company name and all those things. If you want, you can give some dummy name. It is not going to validate all those things. But you have to give your valid user ID and some new password. Then it will send a link in your Gmail. You have to click on that, and that's all. Your account will be created. Very simple process. Is that clear? No.
Yes.
Let me show that also. You see, I have written Oracle Live SQL here. Okay, click on this. Now see, start coding now. Click on this one. Okay, for my case, like I have logged in now, so directly it is coming up here. For your case, after clicking on start coding now, it will ask if you have never created your account, it will ask you to create an account. I've created an account using this name, technestacademy147@gmail.com. So you have to create an account with this name, give a password, and then you can log in and you can use this platform. Very simple. If you're getting a struck,
sorry to interrupt. So is it unlimited? It's like any specific days we could only use, like 30 days or 60 days, something like that?
No. It's not like that.
Yeah.
So the only demerit is if you will log in now, or if you will keep it idle for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it will get disconnected. And just again, you have to give your user ID and password and it will be connected. That's all. There is no such restriction that for 1 year or 30-day trial version, nothing like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So during our course, we will suggest you to work on this because this will, it doesn't need very strong configuration of your laptop. Even if you're working on an official laptop, you can open your Chrome and you can practice on it. Okay. So this is, hope this is clear. Fine. Okay.
Yes.
Now, this one which I have shown you here that we have created a table with the name employee. And we have created 5 columns here. Then we have inserted some records. I will show you how you can do this. Okay. So first of all, you have to write create table. See, this is known as reserved keyword. I'll tell you what is reserved keyword. SQL engine uses certain keywords. For that, they have some special meaning. They have some code word like see, create. This is a reserved keyword. Like sometimes, like when you will go to restaurant, right? So you will find some reserved. They will write on a table reserved. What it means? It means someone has reserved it. Correct? Do you think you can go and sit there? Will they allow you?
No.
No, they will not allow you. Why? Because it has been reserved for someone. Likewise, when you will go to some government office or some mall, you will see it will be written as reserved parking. It means that has been reserved for someone. Can you use it? You cannot use it, right? So this create, this table, these are the reserved keywords. It means the SQL engine, they know what to do here. It has some specific meaning. The moment you will write create, the engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create something. The moment you will write table, engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table. Clear? After this, you have to write the table name. I want to create a table with the name employee. I have written employee. If you want to create a table with the name, any name, suppose I want to create a table with my name, Tanveer, you can create with your name. Any name you can use. I want to create a table with the name India, you can create a table with the name India. Okay, but you should not use the reserved keyword. Like suppose you want to create a table with the name create. No, this is not allowed. Is this clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Question?
Got it.
No? Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now in this employee table, what all columns you have? ID, name, salary, department, and location, right? So then inside this, you have to mention all the columns. ID, you have to give parenthesis, this bracket. Within the bracket, mention the columns what you want. ID, name, salary, department, and location, and give comma here. Very simple. You see, SQL is very simple. It doesn't have very hard and fast syntax, like if you have worked on Java, or if you have worked on Unix, if you have worked on Python. They are case sensitive, right? You have to be careful with the case, lowercase, uppercase, indentations, and all those things. But SQL will never bother you all this in all this stuff. If you are strong in logic creation, that's all. You see, this create I have written all in lowercase now. If I will write in uppercase, that is also fine. SQL will never throw any error message. So it will never disturb you. Suppose here I have single space. You can create multiple space. It will never throw any error message. So SQL will never give you any headache for all this stuff. But if you have worked on Python, you know this, right? Indentation matters a lot. It is case sensitive. You have to be, even in Java as well, right? You have to be careful with all those things, or Unix or any other platform. Hope it is clear so far.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what I have done, I have just written create table, and the table name is user defined. It is known as user defined. As the name indicates, user defined. It means the user. It means you, we are the users. It is user defined. It means table name, the user can keep any name as per his choice. Okay. Now these are the columns. Now, are these columns user defined or these are the reserved keyword? What do you think, guys?
User defined.
User defined.
Columns are also user defined. You can create a table with any column, whatever column you want, you can create that as per your choice, as per your convenience. Clear? And you have to give comma. So far, any question? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
So far what I have taught you is, you have, whenever you want to create a table, first of all you have to write create table. Through this, engine will understand that user wants to create a table. Now then SQL engine will ask you that what is the name of table which you want to create. So I have written here employee. So SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table. Now tell me one thing, why we are creating table here? What is the need?
So that we can store data.
To store data.
To store data.
Store data,
stay
right? To store data. Why we construct house? To stay there, correct? So similarly, the first of all, I know you want to extract data, you want to process data, you want to generate report, but before that you have to store data somewhere, no? Correct? So that is why first of all I'm constructing a house, that is a table. So that is what I'm showing you, how to construct a house. So you have to write create table employee. Then when you will construct a house, then you will design, know how many bedrooms you want, a balcony you want, dining room you want, and all this stuff, right? So these are like that only. What all columns you want, you have to give the name of the columns. And don't get confused with case that, oh, Tanveer has written here, this is in lower case, but here this is in uppercase. This is not an issue here. You want to write in lower case, uppercase, mixed case, camel case, whatever you want, you can write. That's not a problem. I will show you all these things. I will prove you. Okay. Hope it is clear so far.
Tanveer, you have written employee. It means SQL will understand that you have created a table which name is employee.
From this, actually, SQL will understand that user wants to create a table with the name employee.
Okay, employee table. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. After this, you have to tell to SQL that what type of data or what kind of data you want to store. And that's the concept of data type. I will not teach you in detail now what is data type. Down the line, when we'll get some maturity level, then I will teach you what is data type, what is required, and all this stuff. Okay. Like I think many of you, those who have traveled in Rajdhani Express, right? So what happens when you will fill the form or when you are going to book the ticket? They will ask you option that you want veg or non-veg or continental, right? They ask this option, no? Similarly, when you're creating table, the engine will ask you that in ID what type of data you want to store. So tell me, in ID what type of data we are storing? Numbers or integers?
Yeah.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
This can be alphanumeric as well. I agree, right? But here it is numbers. So whenever you want to store number, you have to write here int. Int stands for integer. So SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to store only numbers or integers in this ID column. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Now, in name, what you are storing here? Alphabets. So whenever you want to store alphabets, you have to write this one, varchar. I know you might be thinking, Tanvir, what is this varchar? Why you have written 50? Okay. So I will tell you now at a very high level, but when we will be discussing data type class, then I will teach you in detail that what is varchar, what is char, what is varchar2 and all the system. Varchar stands for variable character. And here 50 means, guys, please go on mute. Some background noise is there. Okay. Here 50 means this name can store at maximum 50 characters. Like suppose if I will write here 5, it means this name can store maximum 5 characters. If you will try to enter a data of more than 5 characters, suppose in name if I will write Tanvir. Tanvir has how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters, right? So it will not accept it. Okay, I will show you those examples. The engine will throw error message, right? And that is why always keep it 50. Or if you want to keep, you can keep it 100 as well, your wish. But I prefer keeping it as a 50. Is that clear?
Is there any limitation in varchar?
Yeah, there is limitation we will discuss. I told you know that when I will explain you in the data type class, I will teach you each and everything in detail. What is varchar, varchar2, where to use varchar2, what is number, what is float, what is char, what is the difference between varchar and char, where to use char, what is the limitation of char, what is the benefit of varchar. All these things we'll discuss in detail. Don't worry, okay? Now salary. Yeah. Someone is asking question.
So data type size is related to caching.
Mangesh, I think you are on a speaker or what? Means your voice is echoing. Can you repeat, Mangesh?
Data type size is related to caching.
Are you discussing about cache memory?
Yes, sir. If we select data type
No.
size is 10, or if it means less cache, or if we select data type size is 50, then high cache is. Is there any
I'm
relation?
struggling to understand what you're telling, Mangesh. Can you repeat once again?
Data type size related to cache, I'm asking, sir.
Cache means are you asking about cache memory?
Yeah.
No. It is not related to cache memory. No.
If we give data type size 100, then more cache, and if we give data size 10,
okay. That you are correct. If you will give it 100, it means you are allocating 100 space. So generally it is suggested that if you think that maximum your name will be of 20 characters, suppose, okay, then why you are allocating 100? It means 80 space you are wasting. You are correct. That is what you are asking, right?
Yes, sir. And this affect to cache memory.
Cache memory, no. You see how it will work. Everything will be in your disk. From disk, it will be pulled on your RAM. from RAM, it will display on console. We'll discuss, Mangesh, all those things, and I will teach you in data type class. Okay. Intentionally, I'm not triggering those discussion. Maybe we will deviate, and those who are very new to this, they might get confused. But we'll discuss all those things in detail, Mangesh. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
So on the cipher side, we will keep it as a 50. Okay. If you have not understood anything, just understand, if you want to store alphabets, you have to use this data type varchar 50. Why I have written 50? What is varchar? We will discuss in detail when I will be teaching you data types. That is a separate class. Clear? Okay. Now, salary. What should be the data type of salary, guys? What you are storing in salary? Tell me, please.
Integer.
Numbers or integers we have. So I will put here int. Correct. Okay. In department, what you will put?
Varchar.
Varchar 50.
Varchar.
Oh, correct. In location, what you will keep?
Same varchar.
Varchar 50. Any questions so far? Clear? Very simple. When you want to create table, first of all, what you have to do? You have to write create table. From this, your engine will understand that user wants to create a table. Now then you have to write the table name. This is user defined. You can create table with any name, whatever you want, but don't disturb this reserved keyword. Don't use this one. Okay. And then give all the column names what you want, separated by comma. After that, give the data type. If a column will store numbers, give integer int. If they will store alphabets, give varchar 50. That's all. Very simple. And after that, give this colon at the last. Okay. Now I will run this. Now to run this, what you have to do, first of all, you have to select it. Select it, then click on this run button. You can see this green color run button, guys. Right side. Is it visible? This one?
It's visible.
Just click on this. Now check the output. It is engine is telling table is created. Clear? Okay. Now we want to cross verify that is the table created correctly or not. Correct? So for that you have this keyword. Background noise is coming. As a humble request, if you're not speaking, please keep on mute. Go on mute.
Hello, sir.
So
Where is run button?
Which run button? Here is the run button, right side. You can see this green color button. Is it not visible?
Is it visible, Tanvir?
Okay, this
Yes,
is
sir,
the
yes,
run
it's
button.
visible. Thank you. Yeah.
If you don't want to click on run button, the shortcut is you have to press control enter. That will also execute this. But if you're working on SQL Server, you have to press here F5. I think F5 was there for this. 1 minute, let me check. Yes, F5. And on Postgres as well, you have to use F5 if I'm not wrong. F5 or control enter, that is a shortcut. Okay. Fine. So, okay, now let's verify whether the table is created or not. So
Yeah,
to
hi,
verify,
I have one doubt.
yeah, Swapna, tell me.
If we have in a column like both integer and character data, at that time,
Alphanumeric, you mean? Alphanumeric, you mean, Swapna?
Yes, yes.
Like
At
you are telling that, Tanvir, I have data like this, A, 1,
And
2, 3, and all those things, something like this, right?
yes.
Correct. Like your PAN number, right? It is
Yes.
alphanumeric. You have alphabets and numbers. For that, use varchar 50.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes.
I will show you all this example. I will prove everything with the example. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay.
Now, okay. So now we have to verify whether the table is created or not. So for that, you have to use this DESC keyword. This is again a reserved keyword. This DESC means describe. What it means, guys? Describe. Okay. Again, I will not discuss anything about case. Your wish. You want to write in lowercase, write in lowercase. If you want to write in uppercase, write in uppercase. Your wish. Okay. So where data SQL is case sensitive, that I will teach you after some time. But till now, SQL is not case sensitive. Okay. So I want to cross verify whether the table which I have created is created correctly or not. For that, what you have to do, first of all, write DESC. And DESC means describe. You are telling SQL engine to describe what you want to describe, what you are asking SQL engine to describe. your table name, no? So after DSC, write your table name. Okay, then give this
Hi,
colon.
Tanvir. Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. Your screen is stuck in like the Oracle page. I think I can see it, but can you reshare it once just in case like it's only for me?
Is it screen is not visible?
No, it is visible.
Yeah, it is visible.
It's visible.
It is visible.
Okay, maybe it's a problem from my side. I'll join again. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Or maybe sometime if the network is not good, no, it happens. Please check Vasalya. Okay, maybe there is some issue during. Okay, so what
Yeah,
I was
I'll
telling.
rejoin. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. What I was telling here. Yeah, I was teaching you that if you want to cross verify the table which you have created, or you can cross verify with the table created is correct or not of format, right? So for that, what you have to do, first of all, you have to write this DESC. And DESC means describe. This is a reserved keyword. You are telling SQL engine to describe what you want SQL engine to describe, guys. Please tell me.
Table which is correct or
Table
not.
structure.
Correct.
Employee table, correct? So you have to write
Yes.
describe DESC employee. So when you will write this, no engine will understand that, oh, user is asking me to describe, to share this plan. Like suppose you want to construct a house, right? And you have told to you that architect or your civil engineer that I want a house in that I need 3 bedroom, I want 1 dining room, I want 2 balconies, some washroom, kitchen, and all the blah blah blah, parking, garden, everything, right? After that, what you will ask? You will ask that architect, no, that please show me the plan. Correct? You will ask that,
Yes.
that please show me the plan. Correct? But this is
Yes.
what you are asking SQL engine that please show me the plan. Okay. Now, same thing. Select it, click on the run button. If you don't want to click on run button, then the shortcut is Control Enter simultaneously. Now see, this is the structure. SQL engine is showing you that this is the structure. First of all, check, is the table name spelling is correct? Correct? Okay. Now here, please don't ask the question that Tanvir, here you have created this in lowercase, but engine is showing this is in uppercase. That's not an issue. That is what I'm telling you again and again. Don't worry, don't bother about the case. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now coming to the column. Here you have created what all columns? ID, name, salary, department, and location. Do you have all those columns here? ID, name, salary, department, and location. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then this null, ignore this part. I will explain you after some time what is this null. Ignore this column, okay? Now this type is data type. Now listen here. You might be thinking that Tanvir, I have written here ID as integer, int, but why it is displaying as number, correct? So they both are same. Even if you will write number here, that is also fine. But I prefer writing int integer. If you want to write number, you can write number as well. Because integer number, they both are same. Hope it is clear. You have written here varchar 50, but it is showing here varchar 250. It is with Oracle only. If you're writing varchar, it will show you varchar 2. Then you can ask a question that Tanvir, why I should not write here varchar 2? Your wish. You can write varchar 2 as well. That's not a problem. Okay. But varchar 2, if you will write, and then if you will practice this on SQL Server, it will throw error message. Let me show you this. Suppose I am creating this on SQL Server. It is throwing error message that varchar 2, I don't know what is this. So that is why, to avoid confusion, because now you all are beginners, right? So to avoid all this confusion, I have told you that always use varchar. Hope it is clear. Any question, anyone?
Sir, bottom why it came by default 2, sir?
Where bottom?
When you describe and run.
Where is 2? Sorry, I'm not getting where 2 you are telling.
ID varchar 250.
This is this 2 you are telling, no?
Yes.
This is what I'm telling. Actually, Oracle, if you will write varchar, they will consider it as varchar 2.
Okay.
That is what I was telling now. You see here as well, you have taken varchar. but Oracle will consider this as a varchar too.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, there is a reason for that. Okay, but I will explain those reasons in the data type class. Ignore all those things for the time being. Okay.
Yes.
Any other question, anyone?
Tanvir, I was understanding
Ah.
that you have written DESC. I was understanding that is used for descending because I have. Yeah.
When I will teach you order by, no, then I will tell you this part. Okay, you
Yeah.
are correct. It also means descending, but when you will sort the data, when you will use order by, in that case you will use it for descending purpose as well. And this is the only keyword in SQL which has two different functionality. Okay, we will discuss when I will teach you order by concept. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Any other question, anyone? So far, so good. Clear to everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. So far, just I have shown you that how to create a table and how to insert columns or how to append columns in that table. Then how to verify that table is created. So now here you can verify that yes, my table is created. The second column I have not explained you what is this null. Ignore this part. We will discuss this down the line. Okay. Okay. Now the table is created. What next? You have constructed your house. What next?
Now we need to store data.
Now you will store data. You have constructed house, so you will go and stay there, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So not to store data. Now, how to store data? So to store data, again, first of all, there is a reserved keyword, insert into. The moment you will write insert into, your SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to insert some data. Is this screen visible clearly, or you want me to zoom this? Let me zoom this. Hope it is fine now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, better.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So insert into. So insert into, when the engine will see it, engine will understand that, oh, user wants to insert some data, correct? Then engine will ask you that, okay, fine, Tanvir, I will insert the data, but in which table you want to insert data, correct? Because in database, you have a lot of tables, 100 tables, 1000 tables, right? So you have to explicitly mention, you have to mention here that in which table you want to insert data. So in which table we want to insert data, guys?
Employee.
Employee. So you have to write here the table name that I want to insert data into the employee table. Clear so far? Okay.
Yeah.
Then engine will ask you that, okay, fine, I will insert data in this employee table, no issue. But tell me the values, what you want to insert, correct? Then engine will ask you values. Fine. Okay. Then start giving the values. What is the first column? ID. So what is the first ID? 1. Then give comma. Then name Raj. Okay. One thing. If you have a column with varchar
Sir, your
data
voice
type,
lost.
voice is not audible. Okay. Is it not audible for everyone?
No,
It's
no.
audible.
Now
It's
okay.
audible.
Now it's okay.
No, it's
Okay.
good.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Let me know again if there's some issue with the voice. Okay. Sometime network issue happens now. So let me know if it is not audible clearly. Okay. Hope it is clearly audible now.
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, perfect. So name is a varchar 50. Whenever you have a column with the data type varchar 50, always insert the data within quotes. Name data type is varchar 50. So I inserted this data Raj within quotes. Is this clear? This is the rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clear? Okay. What is the next column, guys? Can you please tell me?
2 comma hyphen.
2 comma. 2 comma hyphen? No, 2 comma hyphen I'm not getting. Sorry, can you repeat what you said?
Number.
Salary.
Salary.
Alien
What
teacher.
is the salary of Raj? 100.
Yes.
Suppose 100 we have assumed, right? Okay. Okay. After salary,
Department.
Department. would be
department. So Raj is working in which department?
Sales or something.
Tech.
Sales or HR department.
Suppose he is in tech department. Okay. So what is the data type?
Character. Character.
Varchar 50.
Varchar.
So for varchar 50, how you will insert data?
Quotes.
In the double
Within quotes.
inverted
Quotes, yeah.
comma.
So suppose he is working in tech department. Okay, clear? Okay.
Yes.
After
Yeah.
department,
Location.
what next?
Location.
What is the data type of location?
Varchar.
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 Varchar 50. So I will write like this, correct?
This
No.
is
Yes.
No.
this
No.
is
No.
It's
incorrect.
wrong.
No, so
It's wrong.
In double quotes.
double
Okay,
quotes.
okay. Sorry. I have done mistake here. So I will write this within quotes because you are telling that this location is varchar 50. Varchar 50 we have to keep in within quotes. That is what you are telling, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So is this clear to everyone? Very simple syntax how to insert data.
Yes.
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 Okay. At the last, give the semicolon
Semicolon.
and then select this and then run this. What is the output? One row
One row inserted.
Inserted.
So engine is telling that Tanvir, we have inserted one record. Okay. Now, do you want to verify that the record has been inserted or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You want to verify whether the record has been inserted by SQL engine correctly or not. So for that, you have to write this one. Select. The moment you will write select, engine will understand that user is asking data from me now. Now the scenario is opposite. Some background noise is coming. Okay. When you are writing insert, you are passing data to the database, correct? When you are
Yes.
writing select, it means now you are asking database to show some data, to display some data. So the moment you will write select, some echo noise is coming. Okay. The moment you will write select, the engine will understand that, oh, now user is asking data from SQL engine, correct? Then
Yes.
you will write a star. A star means everything. Okay, the star means everything. It means you are telling SQL engine what all columns you have, what all data you have, you display everything to me, correct? Then SQL will ask you that Tanvir, from where you want this data, from which table you want this data. So tell me from which table you want this data, guys.
Employee.
Employee. So you write here that I want data from. See, this is like a simple English only. Okay, like you are communicating with the database. You have to think in that manner. That database is your SQL engine is your friend. You are communicating with him. Okay, done. Now select
Yes.
it. Control Enter. Now please verify the data. Please verify this output. Is this correct or not?
Correct.
Got it? So far we learned how to create a table, how to add columns, what are the simple data types, how to insert data in a table, how to show, how to display the data. Hope it is clear so far. Any question, anyone?
No.
Got it. No.
Okay, good. Hope you all have understood. If you're not understood, feel free to ask question, guys.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah, tell me.
So after comma, we need to maintain any space as such, or it's not mandatory, like, you know?
No. You see, I'm not given any space.
Okay, so
I'm
there
not
is
given
no.
any space. But by mistake, if you will give any space, that's not a problem.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but within this quotes, if you will give this a space,
okay,
the data will be inserted, but this data will be inserted with this space as well. So be careful with that. I will explain all these things. Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay. Now, now we have inserted the record for Raj. Okay, what was the next record? Suppose the second employee name is suppose Abdul. Okay. Abdul is earning suppose 150 rupees salary, and he is from sales department. Okay, Abdul is working in sales department, and Abdul is from Chennai. Okay, same thing I will do now. Select and then execute. One row inserted. How to verify this data? What is the command for that? To verify the data is
Star from employee.
Select a star from employee. Okay, don't mug up all these keywords, guys. Okay, actually, at least this select will be using 1000 times. Okay, create 1000. This is something we'll use daily in daily class. Automatically, we'll remember everything. Don't mug up the things. Okay. Now verify the data. You got the second record as well.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Understood.
So congratulations, guys. Now you have created table, you have inserted data. Tell me it is simple or not? Very
Very
simple.
simple,
Very
sir.
simple.
Okay, yeah, it's simple only. So those who are from non-technical, don't worry. But after this, you have to work on the assignments, whatever I'll be giving you. And within 1 or 2 weeks, you will feel the difference, and you connect back to me. Okay, that Tanvir, how you're feeling with the SQL, how's your experience? Let me know. Okay.
Mm.
So now some twist. Now, suppose here, suppose the ID 3. Okay, ID 3, and by mistake I have written like this THREE 3. By mistake, okay, I have done this, and let me run it. Oh, SQL engine is throwing error message, right? Correct. Why it is throwing error message? Any idea?
Because number it cannot be replaced with a numeric like alphabet
Okay.
at the table
It
value.
is because 3 I have given for the which column? First of all, answer this question. This is for which column? ID column.
Number.
ID column.
INT.
What you have defined? INT.
Integer.
You have promised to SQL engine that in ID column I will store integer or numbers, right?
Only
But what you are passing here?
alphabets.
Alphabets. So you have break the promise or not? Correct. You have break the promise. So your SQL engine has thrown this error message. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Now you have to write like this 3. Now check it. Now the SQL engine has accepted it. Now if you want to verify, check the data. This 3 record is inserted. Clear?
Yes.
So that is why what values, what data type you are telling in the beginning, you have to pass that data type only. Okay? Okay, fine. Next record.
Tanvir, I have some.
Yeah, tell.
Yeah, in the Raj, the character name, can we put double quote? You have put single quote. It will affect or not?
I will show you that as well.
Okay, sure.
I will show you, especially if you're working in Postgres, you have to use double quotes there. Okay, but I will explain you that.
Tanvir, why is it showing in the above? Abdul, the name of the details of Abdul. Third number in the above.
This one.
Yeah, this one.
Why it is showing as ID3?
In
Because you have given ID3 here. That is why it is showing ID3 here.
Okay.
Very first,
No,
why it is showing the preference as 3?
Oh, okay. You are telling that, Tanvir, you have inserted this in third instance, then why it is showing it is on the top. That is what your question is. Okay. Got it. Sorry, I understood something else. So here actually the thing is, SQL engine, it is not mandatory that it will display in the same order how you have inserted data. It is totally the wish of SQL engine. But if your question is that no, Tanvir, in my case, no, we are handling 10,000 employee database. I want the data to be sorted in ascending order, descending order. For that, we have a keyword known as order by. Okay. So when I will teach you order by, I will show you that how you can sort it. But no, it is not mandatory that the order in which you are inserting, it will display in that order. No. Hope it is clear. Hope it is clear.
Yes, and one more thing, sir. At the numeric part 7, select star from employees. Select space star space from you gave. Is it the code without space is considerable or space is mandatory?
Here you are telling?
Yes.
Here you have to give a space.
Okay.
Because these two are different. This star is a different keyword. The select is a different keyword, right? So you have to give a space.
Okay.
It is from the simple English vocabulary only. Like suppose if you want to buy shirt and trouser, so you will not write like this, correct?
Yes.
You will give a space here, right? It is based on that only.
And for all insert into, select star from employees, one command only you have given. Is it okay, or every time in different programs select star from employees?
It is common.
Okay.
That is what if it is a star, it means you need everything. So that is why you see I have written this query. It is showing me all the records, whatever you have prepared so far.
Okay, done.
But if your
Thank
question is that no, Tanvir, I want to see the details of only Abdul. I'm not interested in seeing the details of Raj, or I want to see
Okay.
the details of only those employees who are from Chennai. So that I will
Yes,
teach you when
selected.
I will teach you filters. That we will cover
Okay.
in filter. That is a different topic of discussion.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Hope
you.
I answered your question, Shashank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Hi, Tanvir. If you just insert
Hi.
everything with space, it will still take it, right? Regardless.
Yeah, it will take that as well. That I will cover when I will teach you difference between zero, blank, null, space, and all the system. But yes, it will accept. You can try that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good. Now tell me one thing. I'm inserting one more record ID 4. Okay, and suppose the name is Abraham. Abraham Lincoln. Okay, Abraham I am inserting. So now if I will run this, what will happen?
First, it will fail because the data type
Abraham
was
is from US. Okay. And he is from US, so he should earn more salary, 350. So what will happen? It will work, or what will happen? It will throw error message.
It will show error message.
It will throw error message.
Upper bracket not mentioned.
Why it will throw error message?
Upper
Because comma is
coding is
not-
missing. Upper coding is missing. A and
Just
M
comma.
beside of
Yeah.
that.
Upper coding.
Because
Yeah,
you
I mean
did
to
not
say
add
how it,
double
The
quote.
quotes are missing.
double quote.
Quotes. Oh, you are
The
telling
quotes are
quotes is
missing.
missing. Where quotes is missing in
A
4?
before A
Name
before
of
A.
Abraham.
Abraham quotes is
Abraham.
missing. Why I have to give quotes in Abraham? What is the reason?
Because it's
Because
coded in
var-
varchar.
Picture indicates coding is mandatory.
Oh, because this is for which column, Abraham, you are passing?
For
name.
Name column.
voucher.
What is the data type of name column? Varchar. And what we have studied that for varchar, quotes is mandatory.
Mandatory.
Correct? So
Yes.
it should throw error message, right? That is what you guys are telling, no?
Yes.
Okay, let me check it. Oh, good. So you guys were correct. It is throwing error message because name is a varchar column and I forgot to give quotes here. Okay, thanks a lot. Let me add quotes now and check it. Okay, now let me check this. Perfect. Got it, guys?
Yes.
So whatever you will be studying down the line, you have to verify like this. Don't go with the theoretical things only. That okay, Tanvir has told this. Okay, this is correct. Digest it. No, verify it. Okay. Now check the output. So to check the output, I will execute this query again. Select a star from employee. Okay, I'm running it. You got Abraham now?
Yes.
Now tell me one thing. I've inserted Abraham at the last, right? Then why it is displayed at the second position?
My
Totally
order
random.
is different. Again.
Totally, this is random order. There is no such concept. If you want to sort it, I will tell you after this. After 5 to 10 minutes, I will explain that how to sort it. Okay. So far, it is clear, everyone.
Yes.
Shall I proceed further if you don't have any question?
Yeah,
Yes, of
Tanvir,
course.
I have the question of double quote.
Okay. Double quotes. Yes. Double quotes. Let me insert one more record, then I will shoot from that. Suppose ID is 5. And here the name is Mohan. Oh no, double quotes you want. I'm keeping this in within double quotes. This is what you're telling, correct?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. It is showing column not allowed here. But don't get confused with this double quotes. Now, if you'll work on Postgres database, they accept double quotes, they don't accept single quotes. So don't get confused with this quotes and all those things. Okay. But net concept is if you have a varchar, quote is required. Okay. Clear? Okay, fine. Now for 5, I have inserted Mohan. Okay. And tell me one thing, guys. Listen very carefully. This is something new I'm going to teach you. And I have not given this location. I forgot to give the location. If I will execute it, what will happen?
Error.
Why?
It
Why
will,
this will throw
it
error
will
message?
fail.
And
It
it
will
will
fail.
take the null value for the location.
Yes, correct. It will take the
It
null
will-
value.
Null value. Null I have not, I don't know what is null. I have not taught null. So please don't tell what is null.
It will fail.
I guess location will be blank.
It
Location
will
will be
not
blank.
fail, but the location will be blank.
Okay, okay, okay. See, it is like you have 5 guests: ID, name, salary, department, location. You have 5 guests, right? 5 columns, 5 guests. How many chairs you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chairs. That will be a problem or not?
Yeah.
That will create problem. Same thing. So this will throw error message, not enough values. Got it? So if you have 5 guests, you should have 5 chairs. Okay? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
But suppose if your question is that Tanvir, suppose as of now, I don't know Mohan is from which location. It happens sometime in your project. You don't have the sufficient data. Then Tanvir, what to do? Correct? You got my scenario?
Yes.
I think the scenario is not clear. See, what I'm telling is right now I told you that if you have 5 columns, you need 5 values, correct? And because of that, this is throwing error message. Correct? Let me show this again. This is throwing error message. But you can ask a question that Tanvir, suppose in my project I'm working on this database and that employee location we don't have that employee location as of now. Okay. And I want to keep it blank. Then what to do? In that case, at least you have to give 1 comma. So engine will understand that, oh, after this, there is some data, and keep it within quotes like this. That's all. Okay. Now I'm running it. It is accepted.
Yes.
Yes, it will accept. it.
Yes.
It will be
Okay.
accepted.
Now
Location.
check the data. Now check the data. For Mohan, what is the location, guys?
Blank.
Not defined.
Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. These are the basic things: how to create table, how to insert data, where you have to keep quotes, and at which scenario it will throw error message. These things are basic. You should know this. Okay. Now, yeah, tell me.
Tanvir, may I know what is the role of a star function? Is it similar like wildcard creator in Excel?
No. Wildcard is very different. Very different. Like operator, you are asking, correct?
Yeah.
That is different. A star here means you are telling I want everything, all the column, all the records.
Okay.
I will explain in detail.
If I miss this one, if I'm writing select
It will
from
throw error
employee.
message.
Okay.
It will throw error message. Okay.
Okay. That's why the star is mandatory to declare.
Star is mandatory.
Yeah.
But in some instances it is not mandatory. I will explain you those parts. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, see, I know many are freshers, many are non-technical. So that's why we have designed this course to go in a very incremental fashion, one by one, step by step. Okay, I will tell you where it is not mandatory. Okay, and again, this is not good from performance perspective. We should not use it frequently. I will explain you that as well.
Okay.
Then you might think that if it is not good from performance, then why you're teaching this, correct? We'll discuss all these things. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Hello, Tanvir.
yeah, hello. Tell me.
Yeah, I have one question. If you see the throw, we have inserted comma for that location where because we don't.
Mohan.
Yeah. Suppose if we don't have the salary for that Mohan.
Keep salary as well like this. Keep salary as well like this. Let me show one example for that as well. ID 6. Well, you have Akshay. Salary you don't know, that is what you're telling, correct? Correct, no?
Yes, correct.
Okay, keep it like this. Let me run it. Row inserted. Please verify the data of Akshay. Please verify this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Got it? Okay. There is one more technique for this. Let me explain you that as well. Suppose you have a new employee. It happens, no? When you are joining a company, the HR, it is the responsibility to make entry of a new employee. They are in which department they will be working, who is the reporting manager, the unit manager, the salary, and all this stuff, correct? Their employee ID. Suppose I got a new employee in my organization, and his ID is 7, and the name is suppose Kunal. Okay, so what I will do in that case, you can do this as well. ID comma name values. Now this you guys have to explain me. I will not explain this. You guys think, take your time, and then explain what I'm doing here. Just you guys have to explain me. Line number 9.
We are only inserting data into ID and name fields.
You are defining the columns only, 2 columns. And
Clear? So you have this method as well. When you know that I want to insert value in only 2 columns. So in that case, you have to explicitly mention the 2 columns in which you want to insert data. I want to insert in ID and name only. So I've written here ID, name, and 7 and Kunal. So now engine will automatically understand that user is interested to insert data in ID and name column only. For ID he is passing 7, for name he is passing Kunal, and for other columns it will be blank. Okay, let me check the value. See, for Kunal, ID is 7, name is Kunal, all other automatically it is blank or not. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Clear? Any question? Clear?
Sir, here the record number 6 where Akshay, and after that for salary we have given the blank, but we have given the single inverted commas also. So it is integer salary, so it is mandatory to give the single inverted commas.
This you have to give. Okay.
Although it is integer, still we need to give.
You can give here as well. In some cases, if you will not give, it will accept that as well. But on a safer side, we recommend you to keep it like this quotes. Okay. Understood why you're asking this. 1 minute. Let me give you one example. From that, you will understand. Just 1 minute. Now tell me, if I will execute this, what will happen? It will work or it will throw error message?
Message, because 350 identification not given.
For
350 salary.
350 identification not given. I'm not getting.
It will work.
It will work.
350.
It will not work, sir.
It won't work as integer we have defined as a data type for ID.
Oh,
It will work.
Okay. Those who are telling it will not work, why?
For data type mismatch in field of integer, we are entering the string.
For which column you are telling? ID.
For the ID one, yeah.
Okay. So you guys are telling that Tanvir ID is integer, then why you have kept it within quotes? That is your question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that is why you think it will throw error message?
Yes.
But no. Check the output. Inserted. I know you will be confused. I will answer it. Just a minute. Hold on. Check it is inserted here.
Yeah.
Correct. Now listen. This is a twist. If a column is varchar, it is mandatory to keep it within quotes. That is what we have discussed so far. Clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if a column is not varchar, it means if it is integer or number, it is up to your wish. You can keep it within quotes, or you cannot keep it within quotes. That is up to your wish. So that is why in ID integer column here I've kept it within quotes. It is accepted. Background noise. Now here I have not kept within quotes, even then it is accepted. Clear? So a int column, it is not mandatory to keep it within quotes, your wish. But if a column is varchar, it is mandatory. You have to keep it within quotes.
Tanvir, one doubt, Tanvir. In the ID column int, in the place of 8, can we give name like a...
No. That it will throw error message. Here you are telling, no, here.
Yes, but if it give quotes now, it will consider it as a string kind of thing, right?
String, I have not discussed the string now. In data type class, I will discuss the string.
Yes. Okay. Why it will throw error here and why it don't
ID
throw error?
int.
Yes.
Because this is integer column and you are trying to pass alphabet. That is the problem. It will throw error message.
Okay.
See, I am running this. It is throwing error message invalid number. Because this ID column is integer, you are trying to pass alphabet. That is why. Clear?
Actually, the confusion is that when there is any alphabets, then we can use the single inverted commas, and in single inverted commas, when we put the any number, then SQL may consider it as a string or character, not a number, and that's why the confusion is here.
Varchar mandatory to keep within quotes. It is mandatory. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now, int integer optional to keep within quotes. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
It is optional, but in varchar it is mandatory. You have to keep within quotes. Let me show you one example again. Suppose here ID is 10. Okay. And name is Saroj. If I will run this, what will happen, guys?
Error. Quotes missing. In name quotes missing. Varchar mandatory
Why?
to put quotes.
Got it? It is throwing error message. Why? Because this Saroj is not within quotes, because this Saroj is a name column. Name column is a varchar. So varchar must be within quotes. Clear?
Tanvir, one more doubt, Tanvir.
Yeah, tell me.
In the name varchar, can we give like we use alphanumeric, right? In my alphanumeric name, I have only the 10 number. If I put that in the code, what will go?
It will be inserted. It will be inserted. I will show you that example. It will be inserted. But first of all, let me complete this. I will show you that example as well. Is this clear? Varchar quotes is mandatory. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If a column is int, it is your wish. You see till here, I have not kept this int in quotes. Correct? Now, here you see. Now the next example. Now I'll keep this Saroj within quotes. Now 10. Is it mandatory to keep it within quotes?
It's a wish.
No.
Wish. It is your wish. You see, now I'm keeping it within quotes. Even then it will run. Executed, inserted.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
is why I've written int column. It is optional to keep within quotes. Your wish. Clear?
Yes.
Any question, anyone?
Okay, so in the above coding, you have mentioned 4 types of J, like string, text instead of numeric. So is that visible in your table?
Visible in table.
Yeah,
No, this will not be inserted. No, because this is your int data type. You are inserting alphabet. It will not accept it. It will throw error message.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, let me show you this. It is throwing error message because this JJJ I have inserted in ID column. ID column is integer. Integer will not accept alphabet.
Okay, only I can either I can use any numeric in the.
Only numeric is allowed.
Okay.
Sir, for example, Saroj within quotes which you mentioned, Saroj 007 within quotes if you mention, still
It
it is
will accept. I will
inserted?
show you that.
Okay.
It will accept. I will show you that. Only numbers are accepted. Okay. Now your
Decimals,
question. Decimal I will explain after this. But you can insert decimal as well. For that we have float data type. I will explain after some time. Okay. Maybe in the next class.
And in varchar, I have one more doubt. In varchar, like
let me answer first of all this one. Suppose someone told that I want to insert 1,
Yes,
2,
yes.
3, 5, 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this column, this data you're inserting, which column?
Varchar's name, please.
Name. What is the data type?
Varchar.
Varchar. Varchar accepts alphanumeric. That is what I have taught you. Let's verify it. Inserted.
Yeah.
Check the data. You have this?
Okay. Done.
Clear?
Okay. Yes, clear.
Okay. Next question.
So in varchar, like we have a business requirement to use a specific characters, like say a single quote or apostrophe. So in that
That
case,
is also allowed.
So what should be the syntax? Like I have a requirement, like in the third line, like Raj is there. So I want after J, RAJ, apostrophe and then S, because that will so how to enter that, like
Oh, apostrophe you are telling.
yeah, apostrophe.
That I will tell you after some time. That's a different data type.
Okay.
But if you're asking about any other special character, at, exclamatory, any other thing, that you can use using varchar.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. For that, we have different data type that I will explain you in the next class.
Okay.
In data type. You see, now I'm not teaching you data type. Okay. This is the intention is to explain how to create table, how to insert data. In data type class, I will teach you in detail about data types, what is the limitation, what is the pros, cons, where which one to use, how it impacts the performance, how it is good from a space optimization perspective. That's a different class. Okay. Okay, fine. I hope it is clear. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, so far we have this data, correct? Okay. Now, do you think is this ID sorted in ascending or descending order, this ID column?
No.
No. Now, suppose the requirement is your manager is telling or your management team is telling that no, sort this ID in ascending column. So for that, what you have to do, select a star from employee you have written no. After that, you write order by. Order by is also a reserved keyword. Okay. The moment you will write order by, the SQL engine will understand that the user wants to sort the data. Clear? Then engine will ask you that you want to sort data on which column basis. So in which column basis you want to sort data, guys?
ID.
ID. So you have to write here ID. Clear? Okay. You want to sort this in ascending order or descending order? Which order? Tell me.
Ascending.
Ascending. So you have to write ASC ascending. So engine will understand that, oh, user wants to sort this data based on ID column in ascending order. Okay. I'm running it. Please verify the output. Is it sorted in ascending order now?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorted in ascending order?
Yes.
No, not clear. I think this is not clear. Let me explain this again. See, here we are sorting this data. Okay, so for that you have to use this keyword order by. Order by is a reserved keyword. The moment you will write order by, the engine will understand that, oh, user wants to sort the result. Then engine will ask you on which basis you want to sort. So I've written here ID. So engine will understand that, oh, user wants to sort based on the ID column. Then engine will ask you on which order, ascending or descending. So I've written ASC ascending. It means I want to sort this in ascending order. So please check the output. Is this sorted in ascending order?
Yeah.
Okay. If the question is that no, I want to sort this in descending order, then you write DESC. This is descending order. Let me run this. Please check the output. Is this ID is in descending order?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any question?
Yeah.
Sir,
So the order by, does it have to do anything with performance if the data is like in millions?
Order by doesn't have to do anything. Which data are you telling?
I mean, if we are using order by, does it have to do anything with performance?
No, it impacts the performance, of course. Order by impacts the performance. When I will teach you order by in subqueries and all those things. You see, if you are thinking about performance, the formula is check, are you giving extra burden to engine or not? Suppose
Mhm.
if I have not used order by, if I'm just writing select star from employee. Now engine has to do less task. Why?
Yeah.
It will randomly pick the data and it will show to you. But if
Mhm.
you're writing order by, you are giving extra task to engine or not? Tell me.
Yes,
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 sir.
You are giving extra burden to engine. So of course, if you're getting extra burden, it will take extra time. If it will take extra time, it means that will impact the performance. Performance will be less. So
got it.
whenever
Got it.
anyone is asking you the question from performance, check one thing. Are you giving extra burden? If you're getting extra burden, it will reduce the performance. So number of tasks and performance are inversely proportional. If you're giving more tasks to the engine, the performance will be less. Clear?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Any other question? But that was a good question you have asked, Mohsin. Any other question?
So you have given the order by as ascending or descending, whatever option. So order by ID you mentioned previously. If you mention order by name, it will
Okay,
not
I
take,
will
right?
answer that. I will answer that. But for one thing, I forgot to explain you. Suppose I will delete ascending. Do you think this will work?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this will work. Let me execute it. It is in which order?
Ascending.
Ascending.
Ascending. But tell me, descending. Who told
Ascending.
descending? This is an ascending order, right?
Ascending.
Okay, ascending. So tell me one thing. I have not mentioned anything ascending or descending here. Then how engine sorted this in ascending order?
By default. By default.
By default, if you will not write anything, no, engine will understand that it has to sort this in ascending order. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now suppose your requirement is that no, Tanvir, we want to sort based on the name. We are not interested in ID. We want to sort based on the name. Not an issue. Just write name here. Okay. And then execute it. Please verify is the name sorted in ascending order?
Yes, yes.
No.
Yes, yes, yes.
Correct, no? Okay.
Correct.
If you want to sort this name in descending order, write DESC and check the output. Is this name sorted in descending order?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Z2 according to alphabet. Yeah.
Alphabets, yes. S, R, M, right? If you want to sort based on salary, what you will do, guys? Can you help me to write query for that? For salary, I want to sort.
Order by salary.
Order by
Order
salary.
by salary. I want to see the highest, means the one who is earning the highest salary is displayed at the top.
Descending.
So what should I write?
Yes.
Order by
Descending.
salary?
Descending.
Descending.
For that,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Let me check that. Okay. And some background noise is there. Guys, please respect the timelines of everyone. If you want to speak, then please go on mute. Okay, order by salary descending. Is this salary descending order?
Yes. No,
Okay.
Raj is, sir, Raj came 100, sir.
Order by salary descending. You are correct. Something is wrong. 1 minute. Let me check it again. Yeah. Is it in descending order? I have not
Yes.
executed at that time. This part ignore. I will explain why this is coming as a top. Ignore it. That is a null concept.
What was the error when it was reflecting 100?
No, actually, I have not executed it. It was taking the previous one, order by name descending. It was taking.
Okay.
Okay.
I have not executed that. I have just written the query.
Oh.
It is sorted in descending order.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Got it. Okay. Now, one thing is this clear? Any questions so far?
Tanvir, can you do order
No.
by multiple columns?
That is the next topic. But before that, any question, anyone?
Yeah. Can we give one column as ascending, another column as descending?
That is the next topic I told. Yeah, we will
Okay.
discuss that after this. In this, any question in the first one column only?
Okay, you mentioned that you will discuss about blank later, but I observed when you're giving a salary or department or location, whatever, blank is giving the first preference at descending.
Why? That is the question, right?
Yes.
So this is actually based on the concept of ASCII. So when I will teach you ASCII, that if you have lowercase, uppercase, numbers all in one column, then how it behaves. So I will explain you ASCII, then I will answer that question.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Even for
Okay.
ascending and descending, it will show first preference as blank only, sir.
No, it will change. Now see, order by salary descending, it is at the top. Now I will write here solely ascending. Now check the output. Changed?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay. We'll discuss that after in the next class. Okay.
Yes.
Any other question, anyone? No.
No.
Okay. Then tell me one thing. If you have understood this, tell me one thing. I will in another 2 minutes, I will close the session. I will written order by name, right? So I have 2 employees with the name Abdul, ID 3 and ID 2. It is possible, no? In a company, you can have 2 employees with the same name.
Yes.
You tell me why this 3 Abdul is displayed at the top and then 2 Abdul is coming after this? What is the reason?
As you mentioned previously, it's a SQL wish, whatever it we choose.
See, I have written order by name ascending. If I have not mentioned anything, so it will take ascending, right? By default. Okay. So Abdul is coming at the top. Now the question is, both the records have name Abdul. Then why 3 Abdul is displayed at the top and then 2 Abdul? It is totally the wish of SQL engine. It can display anything at the top. But if your question is that no, Tanvir, if 2 employees have the same name, then display the one at the top who has the lowest ID. Suppose if this is a requirement. You got my question? If the 2 employees have same name, then display the one with lower ID at the top. If that is a requirement, then
Order
what
by
you have,
ID.
first of all, is my question clear first of all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it clear to everyone what I am asking?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to give comma and then you have to write ID. It means you are telling SQL engine that SQL sort this data based on name column in ascending order. I have not given anything after name ascending or descending. So it will sort based on the name ascending order. But if there is a conflict in name, conflict means if 2 records have same name, then consider the ID column. Then consider the ID column. And after ID,
Yes.
what I've written, ascending or descending?
Nothing.
Nothing means ascending. So it means
Yes, sir.
then consider the ID column and sort this in ascending order. Okay. So now if I will run this query, please verify the output. Now see, both Abdul have same name. Both the
Yes.
record have same name Abdul. But why this 2 is displayed first and then 3? Who will answer this?
Preference is given to ID in the
ascending order.
comment section.
Got it? Because you have told if name is conflict. You see, name there is a conflict, both have same name. Then what you have to do? You have to go to the ID column. In ID column, you have to sort in ascending order. So in name Abdul 2 and 3. In ascending order, 2 will come first and then 3. So that is
Yes.
why 2 is displayed first and then 3. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, guys, so I will stop here. Almost we have crossed the timelines. Okay, so today's was the demo class. And then tomorrow we will freeze the batch. And many of you have reserved your seat. You are in the target batch. But still those who are interested, they want to continue this class. So you can connect either with me or in the group. You have seen Firdaus is the admin. You can connect with us and you let us know. Because from tomorrow we will be sharing the link in the target group only. Thanks a lot for sharing the for joining the class. Those who have any question, you can stay in call. Those who want to drop, you can drop.
When should we share the mail, Tanvir, for getting the classes?
Mail. No, those actually, those who are in that, actually what happened, no, generally most of you are in the generic group, right? In the generic group, those who makes the payment. So we move them to the target group. In the target group from tomorrow onwards, we will share the meeting invite on a daily basis. Just 15 minutes or 10 minutes before the class, we used to share the invite. And during the using that invite, you have to join the batch. That's all, very simple.
Okay, when we have to pay amount today? Okay, sir.
Amount, yes, after this class or whenever you want, you can pay. And we have a limited seat policy, most of you know. And I think many of you are through referrals only. Someone from the previous batch has referred. And that's why almost 75% of the seats are blocked so far. But still, those who are interested, you can make the payment, share the screenshot. We will add it to the target group.
Payment to whom? Your number, sir?
I think generic group, you can see that in the description, the number is mentioned. Or else you ping me on my WhatsApp window. I will share the number with you. You can make the payment there. Okay. But in the generic group, in the description, you will see everything is mentioned where you have to make the payment. Once you've done the payment, share the screenshot, we will add it to the group. But after this, today's class, the recording will share with everyone. Today's assignment, we will share with everyone. And the notes, what all things we have written here, we will share with everyone. But from tomorrow, all this communication will happen in the target group only.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So Tanvir, I have a question. I am the part of the target group. So still
Okay,
there
Deepak,
is
yeah.
no communication on the email because you will send.
No, email is not, you see, email is not required. I will tell you.
Yeah, you told
this
na in the earlier classes that the recording will be shared on the email.
That is what I'm telling. That is what I'm telling.
Okay.
After this class, today's class will be, this recording will be public, accessible to everyone. So we will not ask your Gmail ID today. From tomorrow onwards, Firdaus is the admin of that group. She will drop you a message in the group that please share your email ID. And your email ID must be the one through which you are logging into your YouTube. Okay, so you have to share that ID only through which you are logging into your YouTube. And to those IDs only, we will give the private access to the recording. So she will get back to you in that group. So don't share anything now until unless we're not asking. Clear, Deepak?
So,
okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Shan.
Yes, sir. You will teach like Python, Power BI, SQL.
Python, Power BI. Yeah, tell me.
You will teach Excel also, sir. So I'm interested to learn from you.
See, I take care of SQL and ETL. For Python, we have Danish trainer. And for Tableau and Power BI, we have another trainer. For Excel, we are just in discussion with one of the resource. Okay, so that maybe we'll start down the line. But this is what we have so far. If you're interested, you can connect with us offline.
So you will teach SQL and another one. What is that?
ETL, SQL and ETL. Okay.
ETL.
ETL, extract, transform, load, ETL.
Okay. So data warehousing is also the part in ETL.
ETL. Yes. I think if I have that link, I can. Shad, you see, this is the ETL class we take. In this, we discuss all these things, star schema, snowflake schema, and all this stuff. This is the batch of ETL actually. Okay. But actually, currently this batch is going on, but we have some other personal commitments. So the next batch, we're not starting now. Maybe we'll start by next year, March. Okay. Because we have some other commitments in pipeline. Okay.
So, Tanvir, I have one doubt. It's mainly regarding the, suppose after these 4 weeks of conceptual sessions, like we will be learning all the concepts and the hands-on, and we will be blindly following your content totally. Now, when it comes to the, when we are preparing or for the interview after 1 month or after these 4 weeks, so like on any other platforms like LetCode or other XYZ platforms, if we face any issues or then if we need any support, so at that time, at that point of time after 4 weeks, would you be providing the offline support? I mean, if we have any doubts or I just want to know on that part.
Yes, we will be providing offline support. I think many of you are from that practice group. We have 3 practice groups: SQL generic practice group 1, practice group 2, and 1 practice group from my alumni. So you see, we are providing support to the external participant. Those who are from practice group, they know this, right? So if you are a part of our team, even after the class, when the session is over, you're getting stuck anywhere, you connect with us. We will help you. Don't worry. But yes, it happens that sometimes we are occupied, so we'll not get back to you immediately. But we'll try to get back to you within the same day. So you can connect with us, not an issue.
Okay. Yeah,
we'll provide us. Now, coming to the part which I told you not to work on HackerRank and LeetCode, I told you this only for those who are.
It would be at the end of the sessions or after doing our
during
homework.
Session, end of the session, anytime you can connect with us, not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, after 4 weeks, after completing your complete course, and when we want to practice some little bit more, like on other platforms, so we would be targeting only after completing this course. So that's what. For the initial 4 weeks, blindly following your content, your assignments, your practice, and then just moving a step ahead after the 4 weeks.
Yeah. You see, those who know SQL, those who are expert in that, I'm not telling this for you guys. If you want to start with HackerRank now, you start it. If you want to work on LeetCode, you work on it. Don't think that I'm restricting you not to work on that. No, you practice it. But I told this especially to those who are freshers or non-technical. Maybe if you will jump to that, you will get confused, or sometimes you will get frustrated. But those who are matured players in this SQL world, if you want practice, you practice from anywhere, your wish, we are not stopping you. Okay. And as far as support is concerned, yes, really providing you support. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And a recording will be shared on after each and every class. Assignment will be shared after each and every class, whether you're attending the class or not. That is why we need your Gmail ID. Everything will be communicated in the target group, what you want from me. Okay.
Sir, yes, sir. Hello. Today, I have learned a demo class of SQL. Okay, I'm ready to pay you. Coming to the Python and Power BI, does it is already started or about to start?
Python new batch will start on 19th of November. And for that, those who are the current batch students, for them, we are giving one offer as well, 25% discount in the fees for the existing batch student only, not for the external participant. That will start from 19th November. Okay. So you connect with us after on the personal window. We will tell you the process and all this stuff of that as well. 19th we have demo. You attend the demo and then make the payment if you are interested. Okay.
Okay. Power BI, sir.
Power BI, I will let you know. Okay. I am not sure about the date timelines of Power BI. I will let you know about Power BI because currently we have started one batch on Power BI.
Data modeling comes in ETL, right?
Which one?
Data modeling.
Data modeling comes under ETL, but that we don't teach because for data modeling, my voice is breaking.
No, it's
clear.
Okay.
It's coming
data
now.
modeling is a part of ETL only, but we don't cover that in ETL part because some echoing is there. 1 minute. Okay, so that is something once you get some good maturity level in ETL, no, then you can start with the data modeling. Okay. Any other question do you have, guys? Anyone?
Sir, for Python, what will be the class timing? Because already we are in the SQL, and if it is on the same timing, then not possible.
Python, the new batch is weekend batch, Saturday and Sunday, and this SQL batch is weekdays, Monday to Friday.
Okay. Python you will take?
No, I will not take care. Danish is the trainer for Python.
Tanvi, do you suggest to go with both the batches parallelly? I mean, can we enroll in both the Python and SQL go hand in hand?
Yeah,
sorry, what you want?
Your Python is at weekend batch, so it is good. We can attend both SQL and Python.
Python is in weekend, and this SQL batch is yours batch is a weekdays batch, Monday to Friday, 2 hours daily, 7 to 9. Python is Saturday, Sunday, 8 to 10 a.m. morning. And 19th, we are conducting demo. Danish will take care of demo. Danish is also means he has 12 years of experience in IT industry. Actually, we both started the IT career at the same time with Infosys. So means you attend demo, then you plan. Okay. You see, for my SQL batch as well, I used to tell that attend demo, then plan. But those who are coming from reference, they used to reserve the seat. They will make the payment. They want to block the seat and all those things. But we strongly recommend you guys attend the demo and then plan accordingly as per your convenience.
Sir, I have one question. Hello.
Yeah.
So actually, like, let's suppose like after 4 weeks, if I have to again refer your video for some clarification or for
one year validity we give. 1 year validity. That is your question, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Sir.
1 year validity.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me. Yeah.
Sir, I do not have knowledge in Excel also. Should I learn Excel and then come to SQL, or SQL is okay?
No prerequisite. I told you, for my SQL class, no prerequisite. You see from where I started today.
Yes,
from very basic, right? How to create table, how to insert data. It is not required. But if you're planning for data analytics job profile, it is good if you learn Excel as well.
Okay.
For data engineers, Excel is not required.
Yes, I will pin you in WhatsApp for payment. So
yeah, sure. You connect with me offline, no problem. Okay, guys. Any
Just
other
one
question?
question, last question.
Yeah. Yeah.
For Python, what is the duration of that? And can
Python
you,
is 30 hours. 30 hours course, so that will take around 1 month Python as well.
okay, could you please send me the details on the WhatsApp?
You
Python
ping
also?
me. I will share the group of Python. You can join that group as well.
Tanvir, may I leave because my login time is 9
Yeah, that is what I told. Those who want to drop, you can drop, guys. We are done with the
Sure.
class. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we are done with the class. You can leave now.
It was nice conversation. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hi, Tanvir.
Hi, Madhu.
I'm working as a tester. I'm planning to move for the BA testing. I'm planning to move for the ETL testing. I'm learning the SQL. Like you said that ETL testing batch is going on, right? Like how much percentage? If I want to join now,
60%. You see, I have received many such requests that I want to join ETL classes. You see, frankly, I will tell you, 60% class is over. Now, if you will join now, you will feel lost there. Okay. Better for those participants who want to enroll for ETL class, the next batch will start in the next year, March. That is too long from now, right? What you can do is you can buy recording from us. Okay. You can go through the recording. If you're getting stuck, you connect with us. Okay. That is what we can do for you guys. But if you will plan to join the batch, you can join. I don't have any problem. 40% syllabus is pending. You can join that. But I'm just after that, maybe you will feel lost. But your wish. If you want, you can join that.
Okay. Like no. Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine then, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.